Siya ay leader estudyante, guro sa hinaharap, at higit sa lahat, siya ay babae. Kilalanin natin ang unang panauhin sa unang episode ng Mga Ilaw ng Bayan, The Stories of PNU Women.
Hi, my name is Sis from PNU Catalonan and welcome to the first episode of PNU Catalonan's Mga Ilaw ng Bayan, The Stories of Women of PNU. Here with our first guest.
Hello everyone, my name is Eliza Pinangkil. I'm 21 years old from Bachelor in English Education.
So can you share with us your position in your gender-based organization in PNU?
Sure sis, so I currently hold the position of Chairperson in Student Gender and Development Commission and I'm also the former Women's Committee Head in PNU Catalonan.
So let's start with our first question. So what are the challenges and or discriminations that you have encountered as a woman?
As a woman, there is thick discrimination that we have experienced mostly because society belittles us because our society is mostly a patriarchy. So I think it is very important for us women to stand up for ourselves, especially when we are being subjected to discrimination, gender inequality, sexual harassments and such. So yeah.
So did these experiences influence your joining in the organization?
So these experiences didn't only fuels me, but it also my advocacies as well. So it's as a woman, it is important for me to have my own advocacy, to stand up for what I believe is right, and stand up for my principles myself. So as a woman, it is my principles to fight for equal opportunities, equal rights, safe and accessible space for all, and also sexual reproduction. So I think it is very important for us to stand up again for what we believe is right and to our principles.
So how do you overcome these challenges and discrimination, be it in your life or in your organization?
I overcome it by honing myself to be strong and independent always. So as a woman, I believe that it is very important for us to be strong and have our own grounds whenever we are subjected to these challenges. So I think it is my education that hones me to be strong and independent always.
So you have mentioned earlier that you are a strong and independent woman. So through this identity, how do you empower yourself and how do you empower other women through this?
So I empower myself by educating myself about our causes and our advocacies. And aside for that, I'm grounding myself in the principles that I am standing for and I am fighting for. Because as a woman, I think it is very important for us, again, to be educated about our causes and to fight for what we think is right.
So your course, like as a teacher, it helps you with this particular empowerment, like through education. So what are your messages to fellow women who are also suffering from gender discrimination, especially as someone who has a position in your organization?
I think it is very important for women to remember to not let themselves be defined by the society. It is very important to rise above adversities and to thrive in the environment that they are in. So as a woman, it is very important for us to show this macho feudal system what we are made of. In a society that belittles women, I think it's time to stand up for ourselves and to show them what we are capable of. I think it's time to reclaim our space in the society and to tell these people now we are capable. We are highly capable of doing things more than they do.
So that was truly inspirational. But for our last question, let's get a little personal. What is your message to your younger self?
I think my younger self will bawl her eyes out when she sees this interview. Never would you imagine na aabot tayo sa ganito, na magiging chairperson tayo ng ganito kalaking organization. Pero I think it is very important na panindigan mo kung ano yung mga pinaniniwalaan mo, even though may mga taong nagsasabi na malito. Huwag kang maniniwala sa mga tao na nagsasabi na hindi mo kaya. Because at the end of the day, you know how powerful, you know how fierce you are as a woman, and always stand up for yourself. You know that you can do it. You just have to find the courage to do it. At huwag kang maniniwala sa mga sinasabi ng ibang tao, sa mga pangmamaliit ng society. Always remember what you're made of. Yun lang.
So, grabe. Thank you, Miss Alyssa, for that heart